Talk about an icon. It's the 9th generation of the Honda Accord, almost 40 years. I have fond memories of learning to drive stick in an Accord umpteen years ago. But now, we're in a new era of automotive safety, reliability, and luxury. So how does the Accord fare after almost 40 years? Let's find out. Well, of course, it's changed a lot in 40 years, but I think it's for the better. It's a pleasing, practical, and stylish shape, but it's unmistakably a Honda and an Accord. In a design age when most cars look the same, the Accord still manages to have a bit of its own personality, and to me, that's a good thing. The interior also definitely has its own style. In this case, that style includes power-adjusted leather seats that are nice, wide, comfortable, and supportive. And they look good too. There's a lot of exterior noise going on today, a lot of people doing lawn maintenance, that sort of thing, and inside the Accord here, it's actually very quiet and peaceful. It's a good thing to be insulated from the sound. It's also a nice thing to have a nice padded armrest that you can open up to reveal storage and a charger as well. Moving forward, you get 2 cup holders and a real handbrake. The transmission might look like a standard automatic, but actually it's a continuously variable transmission with a sports setting too. On either side of that, you get your heated seat controls, a high-low setting on each. Also, more storage up here, plus a charger and a place to hook up a USB and your smarter iPhone as well. With this control module here, you can spin it, or you can choose left or right, or you can go with these buttons here to get instantly to navigation or phone settings, plus info settings and audio. And this one controls the top screen here, which is not a touch screen, but you can go ahead and choose different settings. Get to that info setting there too. Very nice. Also, of course, head to your audio settings to control those. But down here you have the traditional touch screen. Go ahead and select your station if you want. Check out the title of what's playing. Exit out. Go to source here, and you can choose from Pandora, XM, AM, FM, of course, Bluetooth, also your hard disk. You've got your iPod hooked up. You can select that. Also, other options too. It's really nice and very easy to use. Or, of course, you can do it the standard way as well. The dual zone climate control is also a nice menu, very easy to use for both driver and passenger. You also get a push button start and smart key entry too. On the steering wheel itself, you can control your source, also your channel, and of course your volume too. Down here, Bluetooth controls, and over here, cruise control. Gauge cluster is very well laid out, big speedometer in the center, plus an information screen on the left, tachometer on the right, water temperature and fuel gauge. Very straightforward and clear and easy to read. To the left of the steering wheel you have an Econ button. I like to leave it on for my normal driving. Turn it off, put it into sport mode when you're trying to have a little fun on the back roads. LDW, lane departure warning. That's a nice safety feature. And the traction control off button, which Drivin Ivan recommends you never touch unless you really know what you're doing. On the door here you get 2 memory settings for the seat. Nice. Controls for your power windows, door locks, and mirrors. A little storage here for your phone. I like that. Cup holder and more storage down there. Down on the floor you can either pop the trunk or open up the fuel filler compartment. My test car is also equipped with the optional sunroof. All in all, it's a comfortable and well-designed layout that has a good amount of luxury thrown in for good measure as well. Out back you get your own vents and seating for 3 across. Pop down the armrest and you also get 2 cup holders. Plus some storage in the door handle, another cup holder down here, and a little bit more storage. Pop open the trunk and you'll see that it's quite deep. You can go ahead and pop down the seats for a little bit more storage, but it's not as wide as that on some cars. My Accord EXL is powered by the Earth Dreams 2.4-liter VTEC 16-valve 4-cylinder engine, which produces 185 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 takes 7.8 seconds. Fuel economy is rated at 27 miles per gallon in the city and 36 miles per gallon on the highway. You can expect 31 miles per gallon overall. 2015 Honda Accord ranges from 22 to 34,000. Now my EXL test car with navigation starts out at $30,195. Because it comes fully loaded with heated leather seats, smart entry system with push button start, Bluetooth, voice controlled navigation, dual zone climate controls, 17-inch wheels, plus a 360-watt stereo, complete with Pandora and Sirius XM radio. There are no options and you're out the dealer door at $30,985. Competition is of course brisk these days from the likes of its main Japanese rivals, the Toyota Camry and Nissan Altima, as well as other strong competition like the Ford Fusion and Chrysler 200, Chevy Malibu, and both the Hyundai Sonata and Kia Optima. Look for my reviews of those elsewhere on YouTube. Now the Accord does put up a great fight with the competition. Both Honda Accord and Toyota Camry argue that they're the best-selling sedan in America. I won't argue about semantics here, but what the Accord has going for it is its nice tech. You know, it's good to have an option of controlling your infotainment via the knob or also touchscreen, so those are two good things. It's also got great levels of safety with lane departure warning and also, of course, the camera that's unique to Honda that you can actually see your blind spot on the right side. So that's a great safety feature too. It does have a very strong blend of luxury, tech, and comfort, and I think with its reliability and great fuel economy, those are things that really make the Accord stand out and be a strong competitor. I mean, you don't have a car named like Accord that's been around for 40 years without being a great car. I also like the fact that a lot of the Accord is made in America and the final assembly takes place in America too. The Accord's engine is made in the US as well as 15% of the parts content. 70% of total parts content comes from the US and Canada. And as I said, final assembly takes place in America as well in Marysville, Ohio. You can feel good about that, and you can also feel good and safe about its 5-star safety rating. Another great safety feature is the forward collision alert system, which basically lights up a light and beeps at you to warn you that you're about to have a forward collision. One minor quibble I have is that when you change gear here, it doesn't indicate where you are. I've put it in the sport mode a couple times by accident, but it does tell you what gear you're in right here. It's interesting to note that my average fuel economy has been 32.8 miles per gallon, but prior to people who drove it, 24.3 and 24.7, so they were obviously driving it harder than I am. I do have it in eco mode, so that does make a difference. Basically all the settings on the continuously variable transmission are geared towards giving you the best fuel economy, and now we're up to 32.9 miles per gallon average. Nice. Checking out the night look on the Accord here, and I really like it. There's no red at all. Avid viewers will know I hate the color red for the night look, and Honda doesn't use it at all. It's a nice, sophisticated, luxurious looking night look, and it's very nice. And stay in your lane, or it'll tell you you aren't staying in your lane. Great safety feature. Also, put your right turn signal on, and there's how the camera looks at night. Very nice. Now let's face it, any driver should know that they need to check their right mirror and also turn their head back when they're about to change lanes to the right. But the Honda does take care of that for you. You see there's a car in my blind spot, and it tells me about it. Now the technology should not be a replacement for safe driving techniques, but let's face it, people do get distracted, and I think that these features combined with front collision warning and lane departure warning are really good safety features that keep people focused when they might not be otherwise. Get it down into sport mode, rev it high, and it takes on an entirely different personality. It's actually a pretty sporty sedan when pushed. Very predictable handling, understeer of course for safety, but still fun. So in the end, after 40 years and 9 generations, the Accord is as good as ever. You don't go through 9 generations of a model if it isn't an excellent car, and the Accord is certainly an excellent car. The word Accord is associated with harmony, and thus I think that decades ago, Honda's marketing team came up with a great name. They combine comfort, luxury, and tech, all with their own styling flair, in perfect harmony with a very fair price. I'm impressed, and I know you will be too. I'm Drivin' Ivan Katz.